when you look at it, the building looks spectacular. When it's finished, it will be a first-class facility.
I think what I will love is the reaction on people's faces when they come to this facility, because I think it's something so completely different, so modern and so new and groundbreaking.
I think the great thing about this building is that it offers a new sporting venue for the whole region of the East Midlands and for the country as a whole.
This is the Derby Arena. It's a multi-sports arena. Our client is Derby City Council, so the key funder of the project as part of their £50 million leisure strategy for the city. The leisure strategy includes for two sporting hub buildings, a wet hub and a dry hub, this being the dry hub. Other funding contributions come from Sport England and British Cycling. There are three key reasons why steel was chosen as the most viable solution for this building. Firstly, the 3D form of the external envelope is quite complex. Then we've got the complexity of the geometry of the track, and then we've got a span across the entire arena space internally to support the roof.
Externally, the building has quite a tricky facade. It's curved on plan and it slopes outwards in section. And at the ends of the building we've got eyelid shaped windows that are doubly curved. So the geometry of the building was a key feature that led to the decision about how we supported it structurally. Internally we're accommodating 12 badminton courts or 3 volleyball courts and a 250 metre long velodrome track. So the building has to span over 80 metres and it's 20 metres up in the air. And all of those aspects made steel a particularly suitable material for the structure. In terms of the track support, the track is 7 metres wide, but it varies on slope all the way around. So steel had the flexibility to deal with the geometry of sitting behind the timber structure that supports the track. The site's quite challenging. We're on a former landfill site here that was converted to a car park in the 1990s, which services the football ground next door. We're right next to the floodplain of the River Derwent, and we've got a nature reserve next door, so all of those features of the site influence the choice of structural solution.
Benefits for us of steel are obviously the span, the sort of flexibility that we can gain in steelwork, and in also the speed of construction. Billingtons have taken the steelwork from what was a stage D design and developed that in coordination with the architect so that we can integrate all of those services and integrated the design such as the large eyelid windows that you'll see on the perimeter of the job. And the coordination of all that took considerable time, and they had a lot of resource tied up to try and deal with all of that detailing and coordination all within a short framework of time so that we could get the steelwork on site for the due date.
For the scale of this building we had quite a modest budget. If you compare it with the London Velodrome, which is about £100 million plus, and this is around 25 million, we have got a lot for our money. And one of the key challenges that we had was to make the steel structure as cost effective and efficient as possible. I think as architects we aspire to do innovation within buildings and we like to break new ground. I think we've been fortunate on this project that we've had a client who's been very ambitious, and in terms of the project I think what we're most proud of is it has set a new standard for sports within the UK.
In the glow after the Olympics, where we did so well in cycle sports and in lots of other sports, it's great to have a facility in the Midlands that allows people to develop their interest in cycling as a sport and potentially to become the future track cyclists that win medals with Team GB.